Padma sambhava padma sambhava padma sambhava padma sambhava Om Dalai Lama Om Dalai Lama Om Dalai Lama Lama tashidele lama tashidele lama tashidele lama tashidele Om mani padme Om mani padme Om mani padme Padma sambhava padma sambhava padma sambhava padma sambhava Om Dalai Lama Om Dalai Lama Om Dalai Lama Lama tashidele lama tashidele lama tashidele lama tashidele Om mani padme Om mani padme Om mani padme Padma sambhava padma sambhava padma sambhava padma sambhava Om Dalai Lama Om Dalai Lama Om Dalai Lama Lama tashidele lama tashidele lama tashidele lama tashidele Om mani padme Om mani padme Om mani padme Om mani padme
Why didn't you dodge? Did you foolishly assume that I was just going to...
My name is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. And I always wanted to die violently. This is the time of vengeance. And no life is worth saving. I will put in the grave as many as I can. It's time for me to kill. Shut the fuck up and die. finished here. Someone is still alive. So, the time has come. They don't deserve a natural death. Those parasites think their walls can save them. But I will destroy everything they own and everything they are. Nothing can stop my hatred. You cannot kill what breeds within you. Hatred, killing time. Shut the fuck up and die.
and they sense that, especially when they are cooked, that these vegetables and seeds and whatnot smell toxic.
See, Teddy likes them too. 1, 2, 3, he ate them up. You see.
This is pure manipulation of a child.
Ha ha ha. The peas are all gone now. Yum, yum, yum. We like.
Look at how bloated the child's belly looks. That's abnormal, and that's actually how it will look like after you feed him or her vegetables. It's not right.
Them. Wow. Carrots, it's time to eat your carrots.
These carrots are man-made. They don't exist in nature. Wild carrots look quite a lot different. And all of them still have keratotoxin. In wild carrots, it's in a way larger amount. The man-made carrots, of course, also have them. And the purpose of the toxin is to kill off mice, for example, and other rodents that would try to eat them. Think about what it does to your child. It is an antibiotic, for example.
Yes, I want to eat the carrots. Good.
The fiber is also very indigestible and will cause general gut issues.
Carrots are good for you. Yay, I love them. Ooh. See, Elephant likes them too. 1, 2, 3, he ate them up. You see. Ha ha ha. The carrots are all gone now. Yum, we like them. Wow. Squash. It's time to eat your squash.
There's not much wrong with squash because it is a fruit technically, and fruits don't have the same toxins as vegetables or seeds. But overall, it is more or less pointless to feed it to a baby because there's nothing important that they can get out of it. And there are rare cases of food poisoning that you can get from these types of fruits, cucumbers also.
Yes, I want to eat squash. Good. Squash is good for you. Yay, I love it.
The baby should definitely not be eating the skin of the squash because that could have some natural anti-nutrients, but more dangerous are the man-made pesticides that most of the time will be on it.
The squash is all gone now. Yum.
Look, the child's belly would explode. If he would eat all of this in a day, that would be really bad.
Yum. We like it. Wow. Beans. It's time to eat your beans.
Alright, obviously those are not mature beans, but green beans still have the same toxins as the mature ones, which I think a lot of people have heard that they are incredibly toxic and you can even die from them if you eat them raw or undercooked. The reason we cook them is because we want to destroy the toxins, but as I said before, when you cook food or apply heat to anything, you destroy everything in the vegetables or seeds, which is why you're generally destroying all of the nutrients. So then why are you eating them in the first place? Simply eat food that doesn't have any toxins or anti-nutrients, such as animal foods, which a baby should be eating anyway. That should be the large part of a baby's diet, if you can call it that. Beans, once again, have lectins and a toxin called phytohemagglutinin, which is going to act as an antibiotic and destroy your kid's health. Slowly but surely, this is what happens over years of feeding your child an unnatural diet.
Beans. Yes, I want the beans. Good. Beans are good for you.
No.
Yay, I love them. Ooh. See, Mousy likes them too.
Mousy could actually die by eating them, literally.
1, 2, 3, he ate them up. You see. The beans are all gone now. Yum. We like them. Wow.
broccoli is extremely toxic, and even adults know this because it smells terrible and nobody wants to put it in their mouths. But children for sure will not want to do it, and this is why usually parents try to put a lot of butter or cheese, which of course the child wants to eat, over the broccoli so that they eat it. There's goitrogens in broccoli which are going to impair your child's thyroid. Again, this will happen slowly over the years. And also sulforaphane, which is a toxin. It acts as an antibiotic, and generally it kills your cells. Any cell that sulforaphane comes in contact with dies right away, and it's supposed to kill any kind of rodents and insects that try to eat it. And of course, needless to say, there is no such thing as broccoli in nature. It's completely man-made.
Yes, 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 I want to eat the broccoli. Good, good, the broccoli's
That would just be a parent straight up lying while looking into the baby's face. It's terrible.
good for you. Yay, 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 I love it.
I understand that the parent's intention may be good, but it doesn't excuse the absolute ignorance. You remember that as a child you didn't like it, so why do it to your children now?
See, Daddy likes it too. 1, 2, 3, he ate it up, you see. Ha, 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 the broccoli's all gone now. Yum, 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 we like it now.
Okay, that's it. They laugh, smile, and everybody is happy in the end. But of course, that's not the reality. The child was fed man-made vegetables and of course also man-made seeds, all of which for one thing don't have over 15 micronutrients, but that's not even the biggest problem. Most children get milk or some kind of animal foods. The problem mostly with these foods that were shown in this video are all of the toxins. It is incredibly important to realize that you have to take care of your child's gut, the child's microbiome. This is where most of the chemicals are produced, which will impact your child's character, brain development. If you feed him or her these kind of toxic foods, then later on you're going to complain about how annoying the child is, how it's wrecking your nerves and so on. You're going to indirectly destroy your own future life. Later on you're going to send your child to a doctor. He or she will be prescribed antidepressants or medication for ADHD, and you will never realize that you are the one who caused it. Thanks for watching.
Hi guys, I'm going to review a video by Anna Neubert, What I Eat in a Day for Gut Health and Hormonal Balance. Women's best pre-workout. Aha, the benefits. Caffeine wakes you up. Yeah, because it's toxic, makes your body really stressed as if it's in danger. That's not healthy, in case you didn't understand. Lowers fatigue. Beta-alanine? That's just an amino acid which is really just a precursor to carnosine, which is exactly what helps you recover, for example, after a workout. But that in itself is not really going to help you very much. You would have to eat a lot of meat. Alright, she doesn't eat anything, just drinks a few toxins dissolved in water, and then she works out. Essentially, she's trying to get infertile. Modern women. The only weights that a woman should be lifting are her children. And at her age, she should already have at least 3.
It's only a short way.
It just completely goes against a woman's nature to try and lift weights, to do any kind of exercise, because they do not have the hormonal drive to do it.
Good morning, good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anna, and welcome to my first What I Eat in a Day in ages. If you guys have been here for a really long time, you know that I've started my channel as a food vlog, and I haven't done a What I Eat in a Day or What I Eat in a week in ages, and you guys always...
She sounds British, but at the same time, the name is German, innit?
Ask me for recipes, but I find it really hard to include recipes in my vlogs. So it's now 11:20 and I'm waking up breakfast. These days I'm eating breakfast pretty late just because I'm not someone who wakes up and is extremely hungry. I prefer waking up, taking my time, working out and then eating. Today I'm going to be making pancakes. I haven't made pancakes in a really long time. Last time I made them I think it was for a YouTube video. Yesterday I scheduled out all the meat
There you go, for gut health, pancakes. Perfect.
for a YouTube video. I thought I would switch it up. I make pancakes. They're going to be vegan and they're going to be banana free. I know a lot of people do not like banana pancakes, and you know what? I feel you.
She's not even vegan, why does she make vegan pancakes? Because it's trendy?
I've made pancakes with banana for such a long time, and something about consistency isn't really right for me, and I have to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of bananas. I'm going to attempt to make banana-free vegan pancakes.
It's not your natural diet, maybe that's why. Protein powders really mess up your digestion in the long term. What else is she using? 1 tablespoon milk. Coconut oil, of course, yeah. You gotta do that because you need some kind of oil or fat. Oat milk. It's just... Hemp seeds, of course, because you want to get more of those omega-6s. It's good for inflammation. Same with, what is it, peanut butter probably? Yeah, just horrible. Pancakes are generally one of the worst things you could possibly eat as a human being, or really probably any animal. For one thing, they're sort of burnt, which means that they are carcinogenic, but besides that, even if they wouldn't be, essentially all that it is just some ground up seeds, which are full of anti-nutrients, other toxins. Then it's a bunch of fiber, which is indigestible for a human being. And the macronutrient, which is dominating, is just carbs, which are sugar. It's just nothing.
Alright guys, let's eat.
When you eat food, you should be eating the most nutrient-dense foods. That means foods that calorically, energy-wise, as in the macronutrients, fill you up or really give you what you need, but also are of course full of micronutrients. Pancakes don't have any micronutrients essentially, even if it theoretically would have some minerals. With all of the anti-nutrients, you really wouldn't be getting anything. If anything, you would probably lose some from the food before. One vegan burger patty, again vegan. What is this? Is that her boyfriend? If it is, that's a very progressive relationship.
Alright, So for lunch, we just make a really quick and small bowl. Some potato wedges in the oven, a vegan burger patty, and some sauteed spinach with onions, garlic, and olive oil, which was still left over from last night.
Of course, the vegetables are super overcooked, basically unrecognizable, because she doesn't actually want to eat them.
Alright guys, so we're now heading off to uni and I'm going to eat my lunch there. We're going to be there throughout the whole entire afternoon. I'm just trying to show you what kind of meals I'm eating these days, as I'm trying to lower my meat intake, trying out more vegan options. I'm trying to eat more whole food.
Why?
Like the 80-20 principle that I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about. Just a real big disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist. Those meals are not portion sizes.
Dental school. Somebody's going for the money. All the dentists really do nowadays is destroy our teeth. That's almost always the case. And then they make a lot of money by fixing them, which actually destroys them even further until they are completely destroyed. And then they gotta replace them, which of course you can't. But they do their best and then you pay a lot of money. It's just horrible. It's one of the worst jobs you can do. It completely destroys human health.
Alright, school's done for today. Let's go home. Ich kann nicht mehr. Ich will noch nicht mehr einfach nur nach Hause.
Ja, sie ist deutsch, echt.
6:30, is it 6:30 or is it 6:45? 6:40 in the evening, and we're now going to make dinner. For today I plan to make some garlic noodles with salmon. So throughout the whole entire day for my previous meals, all those meals were vegan, and now for dinner we're having a pescatarian meal. That's kind of like a similar vibe for all the other days. If I eat meat, I try to eat it only once a day, and not every single day.
Pasta, loads of garlic. That's great. It's a very good antibiotic. It's just this video is called that it's for gut health. What I eat in a day, right? But what did she eat so far that was good for gut health? She's consuming a lot of toxins, which are antibiotics. Essentially, garlic for sure is a straight up antibiotic. Spinach, oxalates, other toxins, salmon fillets. Well, the salmon fillets are definitely from farmed salmon, from the looks of it, because they're way too orange. And those are loaded with their own toxins.
Nana just made me some stuffed dates. So it's a natural date filled with crunchy peanut butter, and I'm gonna have that as a little snack right now.
Again, aflatoxins and all kinds of anti-nutrients. Peanuts are very bad for you, incredibly bad, really. And dates are essentially just a lot of sugar, close to honey. That's all that they are. There's literally nothing healthy in there. Nothing. Oh yeah. Just nothing. I like how it says pasta as much as you like. Hey hey. The thing is that nobody actually likes pasta, which is the reason that you're using all of these ingredients.
I know this looks massive, but honestly it's really not that much, and I do not take all of these every single day. I had a blood test and I had B12 deficiency.
It's very surprising. You eat so many foods that have B12. Or wait, you actually ate none today. You could say the salmon, theoretically, and farmed salmon would have very little, but with the cooking, possibly zero. Yes. How can you then be surprised that you're low on B12? Eat some kind of raw meat, even if it's in a restaurant, steak tartare, carpaccio. Eat liver, incredibly high in B12.
I'm taking maca and monster.
Do you know why they say that maca is not toxic if you use it in the recommended amounts? It's because generally it is toxic and you could possibly die from over-consuming it.
Period, pain, everything about female hormone.
My god. Consuming any of this stuff, such as you said, the monk's pepper, it's just a toxic flower which is in no way for human consumption. How can you believe that some toxins are gonna balance your hormones? You wouldn't even know how to define that. None of these girls on YouTube even understand what it means. Simply eat your natural diet, eat a bunch of liver, and you're gonna be perfectly hormonally healthy.
Those two things are really good for that. And then I take one of these each day. So this is a multi-vitamin gummy. Most of these are actually gummies because I hate swallowing normal pills. Then I'm also taking...
Yeah, that's because you shouldn't be taking supplements in general, because you shouldn't have to supplement your diet if you would eat the food which is naturally made for a human being. Jesus.
Ceramide hyaluron, I do not take this every single day. I take this whenever I feel like it. This is for skin. And I take a percent of vinegar. I do not take these every single day because on those days vinegar helps with digestion. You can also take more vinegar itself.
It would only help really if you ate something poisonous, as in you're about to get food poisoning. Then you can eat acidic foods such as lemons or apple cider vinegar, which would then neutralize the toxins. So that's about it. Generally, it's not going to help with your digestion, except if you have very low stomach acid, as in you're not producing enough hydrochloric acid.
I used to do that because I just don't really like it in my teeth that much because it's really acidic. And then I take these every once in a while. This is called Beach Sunga Vitamin Red Orange Complex. This is packed with antioxidants. Antioxidants are always good for your body.
That's very wrong. Plant antioxidants have actually been shown, and I made a video about this years ago, to cause inflammation in the body because the body doesn't recognize it, and it most certainly doesn't protect you from oxidative stress or whatever they will tell you. That's what animal antioxidants do, and cholesterol is one of them, but you eat basically no cholesterol from what I could see.
Specifically made for when you travel, for when you have a lot of sun exposure. But as I said, antioxidants never hurt, but I take these just whenever I feel like. And
where do you get this idea that they don't hurt? If you're gonna eat something extracted from a plant, which a human being is not supposed to eat, seeing as they are unnatural, then of course it could very easily hurt you.
And then last but not least, I take these in the mornings or at night or whenever I feel like it. This is a super greens mix. For a fact, you should eat your greens. That's the best thing to do. But I personally
Why? Give some kind of reasoning.
find it really hard to eat enough greens throughout the day. I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying.
Yeah, that's because you don't want them. Hello, listen to your body for once in your life.
But it's really hard. So substituting that or helping out with a few super greens and just add that into your smoothie or you just add it into water. This one tastes like apple juice.
Du bist echt dumm.
It's actually really nice. And it's from Pericone MD. Pericone MD is a skincare brand. But everything that's in there is pretty much just kale, spinach and wheatgrass blended up. So that never hurts. My supplements
That never hurts. Bloody fucking hell, Jesus.
look massive. I don't take all of them every single day. And I really like that these are little bears, so a lot of the time I just have them after dinner as a little snack. Once again, I'm not endorsing you to take supplements because there's no need for them. They just add on to your diet, but your already existing diet should be pretty wholesome and you should not be dependent on supplements to make it wholesome.
Right, but then again, you eat garbage throughout the day, which is why you believe that you need supplements even though they don't help you and actually make you more sick. And this is what you promote to everybody. If girls would eat like you, they would be infertile, depressed, have a lot of menstrual problems and whatnot.
Over and out. Dinner is ready. Let's eat.
Just so naive. You just force it down your throat. Come on. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah. Just a perfect slave. Oh, that really is her boyfriend. This would just never in a million years happen in nature. Just never. It just doesn't fit together whatsoever.
I almost forgot to film the outro for this video. great. Alright guys, it's now super
I don't know if she needs glasses, but if any girl out there believes that these stupid, trendy glasses that women wear now is, I just want to puke, really, they don't look good whatsoever.
late. I've stayed up really long because I have to study for orthodontics class tomorrow. We're having an exam. One of the most important things I haven't even talked to you guys about yet is that I do not eat refined sugar anymore. When I say I do not eat it, I do not mean that I do not eat it at all. For special occasions, I will not say no to a birthday cake, to home-baked cookies, or something like that. You know, why should I? Or when I'm out for dinner, why should I say no to a dessert? I have high blood sugar levels. This is where everything's coming from. I have high cortisol levels, which means I have high blood sugar levels. And eating cane sugar is not going to be helpful for that situation because
You eat incredibly many carbohydrates, which is essentially the same thing. Yes, it may be absorbed a little bit slower, but some of it really, such as the dates, may be almost just as fast.
it spikes your blood sugar, and that's just not good for my body at the moment. Don't cut sugar out like completely. You have to find alternatives that work for you, that you find tasty and healthy at the same time. Like personally, I love coconut blossom sugar. When it comes to these things, when it comes to making changes within your diet, I think it's really
And this girl is so ignorant, it's insane. Oh my god. It's just like, it's so easy to look into this. The pasta that you eat is essentially just sugar. It's the same thing. You're still eating incredibly much sugar.
Anyways, I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I hope I will see you guys next time. Up until then, stay safe and have a great week.
Okay, you will never see me again, I hope. Plants don't have over 50 nutrients, and even though she doesn't directly promote veganism, because she's not vegan herself, she very much is implying that reducing your meat and dairy intake is something. She didn't say what it is. I guess that it's somehow supposed to be healthy. Don't you ever correlate you taking more supplements with reducing the animal foods? It never clicks in your head that you need more and more supplements and that you're low on B12 and all of that. It's just, what's going on in that head? I guess not much, because your brain also doesn't function very well. This is exactly how women should not eat. Learn from it. Thanks for watching. Hello. Yo, as requested by a subscriber, I'm gonna review what Nick Walker eats in a day. He's looking very human. He probably doesn't have any energy to do the clothes anymore.
Touch my sock.
He's breathing very loud, even from far away. Oh boy, what a train wreck.
Alright, welcome back guys to the Walker Nation channel. Today's going to be a little different video. It's not going to be your typical training video. It is going to be a day in the life video.
I like the skull on the back of the hoodie. It's representing the upcoming death. Jesus, he's slow. Not just the way he walks, talks and everything. It's just a big clump of death. Just a big walking tumor. Another one.
Just relax. In the morning.
Now this is how to move.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And sip on the coffee.
Alright, you start your day with a lot of toxins. Great.
30 seconds until
As if your body doesn't have enough already, really.
Like I said, I'll sit out here for a good 30 minutes or so. Just relaxed. A lot of people have their own things, but they like.
He can't even talk properly.
This is mine.
It's the same thing so often with these
relaxing.
bodybuilders,
It's not cold
aka
out.
people with
Chilly.
body dysmorphia.
I take a lot of my morning sups. It is going to be a lot of sups.
The morning
So,
pills,
I don't
of
wanna
course,
give a shit
because you're
comments.
sick.
It well, obviously works. So if the sups work, don't fucking matter. But we like to take some immune multi, especially with all the shit going around. Keep the immune shit strong.
There's nothing going around, but I'm
Vitamin
not
C.
surprised that you're dumb enough to believe it.
Revive has their own vitamin C, but I ran out, so vitamin C. A little turmeric.
Why do you take turmeric? That's just a toxin. Literally, I don't get it.
Heart.
Heart?
Very important.
Oh, this is so bad.
Prostate. Also very important. Probably not something I need to be concerned with at the moment because I'm still young. But it's always good to stay on top of it.
I don't get it. Is he taking something for his heart and prostate, or are those actual organ supplements? I kind of doubt it. That would actually be okay under the circumstances, seeing as he will probably only eat garbage anyway.
Now we come to this cabinet. My favorite cabinet. Where all the health subs go.
That's almost worse than a vegan.
Omegas.
Oh, it's almost empty. You're a disgrace to human beings. Really. I mean it.
K2 plus D3. Bergamot. Blood pressure.
It's like a joke. It's like...
Liver.
This video is so long already, and all that he's doing is taking pills in the morning. Jesus. Oh. Fucking almighty. This video is so incredibly slow and boring. It's 40 minutes long, and now I realize why. It's not because there's a lot of information or that he does something. It's just slow.
What is that called? A calic? 75 grams of carbs worth of the bowl of Gaines Granny Strawberry Candy. This is a fantastic flavor. I know they just released the peach flavor, which is really good. And I know coming soon will be the cake batter, I believe. Birthday cake. I've had that. That's extremely good. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, okay, the little boy is eating his junk food, as he always did.
do a strawberry today. And I had to defrost some shit too. Always just eat the foods that digest best.
He's making 0 sense. He's eating a lot of fiber, carbohydrates, which are of course not digestible. Neither is the almond butter. Oh, he's just so slow. He's just... I've never seen this kind of video. It's such torture to watch this.
Yummy. Sweet coffee, I like pineapple juice and lemon juice.
He's just a synthetic garbage consumer. This is the worst video I've ever seen. The most boring one. He's just taking pills and powders all day and a bit of junk food. He's just so incredibly anti-entertaining. It's amazing.
How'd you work out, big dog?
Oh, I'm still sweating after my shower. It's water. Good workout with the back. I know I was supposed to do chest, but I was still sore from Saturday, so I felt like it would have been counterproductive to do it, so we just did it back instead and had a really good back workout.
What the fuck has to go wrong in somebody's childhood that they deform their bodies so much, become a drug addict and believe that they actually look good, even though nobody on earth would believe that, except for some other drug addicts, of course. Just look at that gut, everything is disproportionate in every way possible.
We do reverse cable pull downs, 3 sets of 20 reps, and then
Who cares? You're doing nothing with your life. It doesn't matter. You're a loser. Who cares how many reps? Who cares what you do at a man-made gym lifting man-made weights? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
I did 3 sets, 10, 12 reps.
Shut your fucking mouth. Nobody cares. Everybody's laughing at you. They look at you, think that you're a moron for ruining your body. You're gonna die, probably in your 30s, and everybody's gonna be laughing, looking back at you, talking about your reps.
10, 12 there. And then I did 2 sets for adults.
Oh my god. What a moron.
3 sets of 20. Half crunches. 20 minutes of cardio on the stairs.
Why do you still keep talking about it? It's irrelevant.
Home, showered. Gonna finish this gallon of water real quick. And then...
Time to find a new friend.
Bro, you're sweating.
It's gotta be sweat, right?
Yeah.
I just showered.
Yeah, your body is trying to detox, but that's obviously impossible because all that you do all day long is toxify it.
Post-workout meal. I made the macros.
Jesus, look at that gut. It's very funny that he is sort of showing off his body. I suppose why else walk around without a t-shirt, but he doesn't realize that he looks extremely sick, deadly sick. Look at that acne everywhere, all the toxins trying to leave the body. It's just impossible because every day you keep refeeding it with toxins.
Yeah. Post-workout meal is a big one. Onion and pepper there. A little extra pepper. Made the macros. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon is extremely toxic. What is that other stuff? I don't even get what he's eating there. Is it a bunch of vegetables? Just a bunch of empty fiber or what?
Set up in the microwave.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't make a difference anymore.
30. I like my food like burning hot. I don't know why, but I do.
Enemy killing spree.
Alright, so meal 3. I'm gonna do some steak.
I don't even understand what meal 2 was.
Chopping the steak up because, what was it, last week?
Okay, now he's eating some real food.
Piece of steak without chewing it, and I thought I was gonna choke him back.
Yeah, probably because everything is so tight there. He's measuring everything. This kind of a life is just a chore. It's close to torture. It's not really even living anymore.
With this meal, we also have 2 whole eggs.
Wow. Something nutritious also? His meals are devoid of micronutrients, except for the steak and the eggs now.
Alright, so meal 4.
The eggs before were really the only nutritious thing he ate so far. He doesn't eat anything all day long. He's completely drugged up. It's just really funny.
I made the macros chicken.
I guess he ate the steak before. I didn't really understand because it just disappeared.
fats.
Listen to him breathing. My camera battery died because the video is so long. I'm skipping to the end because I really can't stand watching it anymore.
We will add yum and butter.
More sludge, sugar, toxins, anti-nutrients from the almond butter and whatever that garbage
A little
is.
short, but whatever.
It's just a little boy who uses a lot of drugs and eats all the junk food he used to eat as a kid.
I don't want to put too much. So that'll be the last meal of the day. So that is a typical day in the life eating schedule for me.
The only good thing he ate throughout the day was the steak and the eggs.
As of right now, we are...
Look at those arms. It's just like...
Yeah, we'll be officially 8 weeks post-Olympia, I believe. 8 or 9 weeks. So yeah, like I said, we increased food.
Man, do you not understand what the Olympia is about? How do you not get it? Who do you think sponsors all of you? They are making fun of you. They want to see how far a human will go to get attention because he didn't get attention as a little boy or a little girl, because women also do it nowadays. That's what it's all about. It's a bunch of rich people watching you mutated, deformed losers, which is what you are, destroying yourself, dying in your 30s, 40s, and they laugh at you. They eat actually healthy food while they look at you eating all of this synthetic garbage, pumping yourself full of drugs just to impress other morons.
A little bit. Weight's about 280 in the morning right now. Yeah, that's really it. You know, this is basically how every day goes for the most part. And
Horrible
like
life.
I said, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I feel back to my old self.
Absolutely, oh, he's having super much fun. You can see the joy is just pouring out of him.
Which I will explain.
I'm having super much fun. Yeah, this is a very nice life I'm having. I can't really talk anymore, but this is really awesome. I'm looking forward to the next Mr. Olympia. Maybe if I will not be dead by then.
Video that will be posted soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
That's it for your life.
We'll be doing more of these. You know, so thank you guys for subscribing and always watching my videos.
People watch your videos to laugh at you because you're a freak. You do understand that, right?
It means a lot to me that, you know, you guys really support me and follow my journey. So just stay tuned for all the new content that'll be coming.
Alright, this is what a severe mental illness, delusion looks like. I don't know what he sees in the mirror, but it's not what we are seeing. It can be, because otherwise he wouldn't continue. There's just so many problems there. Who knows? It's probably super deep. There's some deep trauma and so many mental issues and a lot of literally physical health issues going on here that it's probably beyond anybody's comprehension, really, at this point. He's stuffing himself full of synthetic garbage all day long. He basically only eats junk food, except for some meat and eggs. It's not even as if he eats much, considering how he looks like, but of course, he looks the way he looks because of drugs only. And that's essentially all that we are looking at here. It is a drug addict, no different than a heroin addict or anything else. These are not people to look up to, obviously. I think that should be needless to say. But even beyond that, these are not people that we should listen to about anything. They shouldn't be giving advice about anything at all, because clearly they don't understand anything that life is about at all, in any way at all. It's not only the drugs that he's addicted to, it's this whole lifestyle. The way he talks about the reps that he did, as if somebody cares. He doesn't realize, because he's stuck in his own bubble. He doesn't understand what life is about. He doesn't do anything that's naturally fulfilling. He has a little dog that he takes care of. That's about it. It's way beyond pathetic. Thanks for watching. Hey, what's up? A lot of you guys have been requesting a review of That Vegan Teacher. Here we go.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
Oh, hello, vegan. So apparently you think that my methods leave something to be desired, and you would prefer that I do my activism.
It's funny that it says friends, not food. Friendships should be mutual. Even she would agree, I think. And of course, a pig is not going to be your friend. If they had a chance, they would eat you.
In a different way, right? So let me ask you this. Who the fuck are you? What do you look like? What exactly do you stand for? Why do I not know your face and who you are? You know why? Because your methods leave something to be desired. You're not out there enough. You're not bold enough. You're not unique enough. You're not different enough. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're doing. So get out there and be more vigilant for the animals. Make sure that I know who you are. I know what your face looks like, and
She's basically promoting terrorism.
I know what you stand for. That's your homework.
Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds, put in your shopping cart. Peace begins on your plate, so be vegan and open up
This is really mental.
your heart.
Okay, so supposedly this guy's a chef. Let's see what he's cooking. Flesh in a pan? No. Animals are not our slaves. We don't enslave animals. We
That's what we've been doing throughout human history. Of course.
don't use them as objects. Real chefs cook vegetables.
It's not an object, it's food, which is our natural diet. Not in the cooked way, but of course you should eat raw meat.
Not sentient beings. Every chef's responsibility is to be as vegan as possible and to start right away. Do it.
What kind of an argument is it? Where do you get this idea that chefs should be vegan and cook vegetables? It's just empty words.
Run, run, run from humans. They're trying to stab you. They're trying to
Oh my god.
you, to call you bacon and burn you in a frying pan.
Wow. Wow.
Have you tried their cat burgers yet? Apparently they cut off all 4 paws and put them in a bun, and there's something special about the sauce. I don't know. I'm not gonna try it. The hell, you eat pig's ass, so.
They actually do eat cats in other countries. It's simply a cultural thing that we don't in Europe, Canada, US.
La 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 la. Oh my god, it's vegan lasagna. La la la.
It's funny that it says happy, healthy, and alive, as if you have to point out that you're still alive as a vegan. What does it mean?
La 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 la. Oh my god, it's vegan lasagna.
It's an imitation of lasagna, which should have dairy in it. And that's, of course, what you crave as a vegan when you eat it. And this woman looks insanely malnourished, incredibly underweight. She's the definition of what veganism does to you health-wise.
This implies that the following Thanksgiving, whenever that is going to be a time where you are going to pay money to somebody to slit the throat of an animal who didn't want to die. And by the way, do you know what they do to turkeys? Turkeys are bred so big that they can't even have sex normally. They need the males to be...
I really doubt that you can have sex normally. Really.
Now, how would you feel if somebody told you that they were not racist except for one day of the year? Would you be like, that's fine, as long as most of the time you're not racist? Or would you say, fuck that, you're either racist or you're not?
It's not a coincidence that women this incredibly ugly become vegan, feminists, and all of that stuff, simply because there's nothing else that they can do in life, seeing as nobody wants them. They usually don't even have any friends, let alone a boyfriend or a husband. This is their life. They are incredibly miserable and they want to spread it to everybody.
How would you feel if someone decided that they wanted to hurt you one day of the year, but all the rest of the time, they'll be nice to you?
Okay, it's one thing if you're eating your natural diet, which you should be eating every day, not once a year, and it's another thing if you're hurting a human. Just
How fucked
zero
up is
logic.
Would you be okay with a spouse who beats his wife? Only one day of the year, though. But hey.
How is that comparable to eating a turkey? Oh, Jesus.
You know, it's tradition to do it every Thanksgiving or whatever the heck it is. Insanity.
Yeah.
Why are you even asking me that question? You know the answer. You know it intellectually, and you also know it in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Stop hurting animals. Become vegan. Right now.
You're incredibly aggressive for somebody who supposedly has a heart. Psycho.
Check the label, check the label, check the label. If it's vegan, it's okay.
It's okay to eat absolute junk food which will kill you. As long as it's vegan, check the label, check the label.
Check the label. If it's vegan, the animals will say, hooray.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You decided to lie to your 6-year-old sister and tell her that what? Heaven exists? That after she dies, she's gonna, what, grow some wings and fly around among the clouds? What else are you lying to her about? At the
Okay, I like her being real as far as that goes.
same time as you're doing all this, are you also shoving dead bodies down her throat? Putting corpses on her plate? Why don't you give her a delicious peanut butter and banana sandwich?
That would be a very bad idea. A sandwich means bread. Bread will destroy her digestive system. As a child, it will start gluing up her intestines, which means that she won't be able to absorb nutrients later in life, which will cause all of the modern diseases as we see it nowadays. Peanuts have a lot of anti-nutrients, aflatoxins, incredibly bad for anybody, especially a child. And bananas, maybe the least harmful ones, but a child especially should be eating very nutritious foods. She doesn't need some empty carbs for energy.
Wait, what? Are you talking to me? You agree with me? That's amazing!
That's all that it's about. Her ego.
And speciesism, and speciesism, and speciesism. Be kind to the animals. And vegan phobia, and vegan phobia, and
Vegan phobia? That's something new.
So you think that if you have cancer, that you should keep eating the dead animals that caused that cancer to begin with? Are you aware
Proof?
that processed meat is considered a class 1 carcinogen?
Okay, for one thing, you can't compare processed meat to meat in general. You can't even compare raw meat to cooked meat because cooked meat already has carcinogens. Very few, and processed meat, if you compare it to a lot of other junk, also has very little, but it does, of course, because for one thing, processed meat isn't even fully meat anyway, obviously, I hope. I don't have to explain that there's so much stuff added to it. It's just a mix of a lot of garbage. It may be mostly meat, but there's even grains and whatnot mixed in sometimes.
Yeah. Why would you want to put dead bodies into you in order to get healthy? And diabetes? What you're saying doesn't make any sense. People with diabetes actually get better if they go on a plant-based diet. Yeah. Go and educate yourself a little bit. You'll find out the truth. That you can be vegan. It is best for the animals. We all know that. And it's also pretty good for you.
Pretty good.
In the grocery store, you can decide not to buy murder anymore. In the grocery store, you can sing the song, and you can decide to be vegan.
Her mouth is probably watering looking at that.
I really don't understand your point. Are you saying that I'm a miracle? I've been vegan since June 27th, 2016. Are you saying that God,
I actually thought she's been vegan longer because she looks incredibly sick.
Jesus, the universe made me a special miracle? Me and the millions of other vegans out there? Everyone was born vegan, including you. How do you think you survived when you were first born? Your mother's milk was meant for you. It was vegan. Cow's milk never was.
What? 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 Oh my god, how stupid is this woman? Your mother's milk is of course animal milk. There's almost no difference between any other animal's milk. It's an animal food. A baby is of course not vegan. That's the stupidest thing you could ever say.
Go vegan. Stop making excuses. It is so easy. And for help, just go to howdoigovegan.com. The word vegan means kind to animals. So here's what you just said. Even though you're not kind to animals, you still like vegan pizza. What?
Makes sense to me.
Broccoli, green peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, artichokes, vegan meat, vegan cheese. Ta-da! It's vegan pizza.
Yeah, and all that you're showing is that you want animal foods because you're eating a food, pizza, which is already trying to replicate meat. That's where it comes from. And a vegan pizza is just another joke trying to replicate the replication.
Even non-vegan dog food has vegan food in it. Check the ingredients. Look at what's in the fillers.
Yeah, of course, because it's cheap, and this is exactly why all of the dogs nowadays that eat this garbage are absolutely sick. A dog should be eating basically only raw meat.
My dog Bella eats 100% vegan dog food minus the dead bodies. Seems kind of normal to me.
It's incredibly abnormal, unnatural, and unhealthy.
Vegan dogs are healthy, vegan dogs are happy, vegan dogs can thrive, vegan dogs are healthy,
It's so funny because she's promoting animal abuse.
vegan dogs are happy, so why pay per burger, keep all the animals alive. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now, let's help her save every chicken, pig, and cow.
Okay, that was it. I actually made this woman famous, more or less, infamous maybe, more so. Back when I made a video about her, she only had 200 subscribers, and her channel was also not called That Vegan Teacher. And my video got quite a lot of views, and then I put her in Epitome also, and a lot of other people started watching her. I didn't follow her since then because a lot of other people made good videos on her. I see that not much has changed ever since I made that first video about her. She may be able to get some kids into veganism because they're more gullible, but nobody with a sane mind is actually gonna listen to her. Plants don't have over 50 nutrients. She may be ignorant about that, but even if she does understand it, she would still go into denial if you would tell her, simply because that's how the mental illness works. You just don't listen to anybody. There's nothing anybody is going to be able to do here. Eventually she's going to get too sick to continue, I suppose, and she will still claim that veganism is healthy for the animals and us, and that's how it will probably end. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, as requested by a lot of you, I'm going to review some videos by Sadhguru about food.
If you just want to be all beefy brawn, then you can eat a lot of meat and just grow muscles and fight with each other. But if you look...
Yes, because the meat is going to make you aggressive and want to fight with other people. It's not as if it makes you calm and relaxed, because it actually nourishes your body, unlike a vegan diet, for example.
Looking at how to become sensitive to life, how to become perceptive, how to be able to perceive things beyond what is considered normal perception.
People who eat a lot of plants are not even able to sit down and meditate, as shown in the video. They are all anxious, the nerves are completely damaged, they always attack you, they're aggressive, they are so not content with life.
Then what you put into the system becomes very important. So what is it that passes through the system with least amount of resistance, with least amount of, struggle in the body? So to put this into perspective…
Our natural diet, obviously, as it should be with any animal. We'll see what he says.
Let me put it this way. See, if you eat raw meat, for example, in the human system, it will travel through this very, very slowly. Approximately, raw meat would take 70 to 72 hours.
Oh yeah, 70 to 72 hours. That makes sense. Where did you get this information from? There was an actual study made about this, which I will link in the description. You can read about it, and that's not true in any way at all.
To pass through the system. If you put cooked meat, it will take 50 to 52 hours to pass through the system.
Cool, man. I really want to see these statistics. Where did you get them?
If you put cooked vegetable meals, it will take anywhere between 24 to…
Oh yeah, of course. Vegetables which are completely indigestible, mostly made out of fiber, in some cases anyway, will take less than raw meat, which is completely digested, and we have special digestive juices to digest raw meat, because it's our natural diet. But no, man-made vegetables will take less.
30 hours to pass through the system. If you put raw vegetables into the system, it will take 12 to 15 hours to pass through.
Oh, of course, yeah, raw vegetables which are completely intact in its unnatural fibrous state with toxins and anti-nutrients will take the least amount of time. Even if it was so in your dimension, it would only be so because the body would try to get rid of it as quickly as possible. That's the only scenario where that could happen.
System. If you put fruit into the system, it will take 1.5 to 3 hours to pass through the system.
What do you mean, pass through? Are you saying digested or pass through? Because then you're simply saying that your body gets rid of it, which is not at all a good thing.
So we started recognizing what is that food which happens in the body with least amount of residue, least amount of impurities, and passes through the system very quickly, because in yoga this is an important thing, we all manage this even now. If we eat anything within 2…
He shows pictures of yogurt with grains which are indigestible, then talks about the least residual in the body, which would of course be raw meat because it's almost fully digested.
1.5 hours we must be hungry, our stomach must be empty. But we won't eat. Stomach is empty, but we are energetic, so we don't eat. So suppose there is a lot of physical activity on a certain day, then you may eat…
What are you talking about? If you're hungry, then it means that you didn't eat the right food.
A small breakfast, or you eat a fruit or something like that. Food is a requirement of the body. If you watch the body with what sort of food, the body is most happy, body is most at ease. You will naturally notice vegetarian or plant-based food, body is most comfortable and…
That is incredibly wrong, and everybody who's been vegan or even plant-based knows that vegetables are very hard on your stomach. You cannot rest and be at ease at all. There will be a lot of discomfort and even pain.
It is at ease. It is flexible, it is at ease, it has less to process on a daily basis. So…
That makes no sense.
Naturally, those who observed the nature of their own bodies naturally became vegetarian. When survival was a question…
Naturally became vegetarian. I like how he says that.
Hunting and eating whatever you kill was a natural process. But once society settled down, they could grow what they want as they observed themselves more and more.
Oh, this is a very good argument. Because we now make our own food, because agriculture farming started, our natural diet changed. Oh, this is very interesting. So if you would put a wolf in an unnatural environment, in a zoo, that means that his natural diet would change and he could all of a sudden become a vegetarian. That's super great logic. This guy is very intelligent.
And life became not about survival, but about enhancing one's life to higher levels of perception and experience, then turning vegetarian will naturally become… It's a natural process, it is bound to happen everywhere.
Vegetarian food leaves a great impression on our nature. If the whole world adopts vegetarianism, it can change the destiny of mankind. Those are very wise words. Subscribe for more spiritual wisdom. Yes. I'm gonna watch another video because this one was a bit short.
Digestion means the teragni, the digestive fires as they're known. If these fires have to burn, most effectively, fruit is definitely the best thing.
What do you base this on?
When we say fruit, we must understand, fruit is one aspect.
I like how he shows all of this man-made fruit, which doesn't even occur in nature.
Which nature itself intends to be food. The seed is the important part of the mango. The flesh is only a draw, it's a lure, so that animals and birds will go for this and carry the seed somewhere far away and drop it.
That's true.
So fruit can do miraculous things to the body. Sufficient consumption of fruit can do great things to the system. One can become very, very alive and active, no matter what is your lifestyle. But if you're doing…
Yeah, and that's why you're so full of energy. Everybody can really feel it.
a very menial kind of job. Let's say you're digging…
It doesn't at all seem like you're slowly dying.
Outside, every day, physically. Not with a machine, but you're physically digging and doing very hard work.
Yo guys, I'm going to review the kale soup video from Epitome 8. It's called "What Are 6 Vegan Kids Eating a Day for Lunch?"
What's up guys? Today we're going to be sharing what we eat in a day as 6 vegan kids.
They just don't look right.
Plus, we'll be sharing tips on how to get kids to eat more greens.
We have everything set up here for the 5 recipes we're going to be sharing with you guys today.
We have 2 cookbooks with over 70 recipes.
We've already sold over 630 of our ebooks in the first 2 months.
That's 630 children that you could possibly injure.
In our description box. So here's what we're making today.
It's a super gloomy day, which is perfect for a kale soup.
We're also making some kale wraps.
And some green…
What? Is he simply admitting that kale soup is going to make you depressed, sick and toxic, which is why it's good for a gloomy day? I don't get it.
Also, our sister will be sharing some eco-friendly tips for the kitchen.
And our little brothers will be showing you how we make our green juice. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay guys, so before we make kale wraps, we need clean milk. I'm going to be sharing how to make this foaming soap from home.
This is really sad. This is really bad.
Here's how we do it. Fill a foaming soap bottle with water and then add some Castile soap. Now all you do is glue on the top. And then you shake it. And when it's all done, you have foaming soap ready to go. It's that easy. And any messes we make along the way, we clean them up with microfiber cloth. These microfiber cloths are reusable and washable, so they're better for the environment. Also, we use stainless steel straws instead of plastic straws because they're better for the earth.
You can just tell that the parents completely brainwash the kids to do exactly what they want.
Kale soup time!
It just still makes me laugh. Who thought of something like kale soup, man? When I first saw that. You could think that it's a parody, but it's like for real. What is that, man? Oh my god.
Oh, and quick tip, to get that nice green color, take some of the soup from the pot and you blend it, then add it back into the pot. It's that easy.
This is so insane and disgusting. No kid on earth would ever choose to eat that. Oh my god. I don't know what you would have to pay me to do that, really, I don't know. They think that it's this golden green, golden as in it has a lot of worth for the vegans, juice that will make everything somehow healthy, even though it's making everything literally toxic, because kale is insanely poisonous, and that's what you're pouring into any of the food that you're making as a vegan, if you do stuff like this. I completely understand their mentality. They believe they're doing something healthy for themselves and their family, but it's just so delusional. You would have to understand that if your kids don't like it, then you just don't feed it to them. Alright, yeah, very typical. They're adding apples to the juice, obviously, because then it tastes better, because they are very sweet.
Put it at the top. There you go. Do another one. Yeah, yeah.
Now we're gonna show you how to make a raw vegan cheese sauce.
None of the kids look right.
All you'll need is cashew milk, seasonings, and nutritional yeast.
Basically, all of them have dark eye circles.
Let's get started. To make cashew milk, we're gonna use some cashew nut base from Joy. Then we add the nut base to the water.
Typical vegan cream fetish.
And since it's wireless, just press this button to blend. Then click.
Yeah, it's great to teach this to their kids, how to make processed food essentially, how to not eat anything natural.
You have yummy, creamy cashew milk.
Ooh.
Wow.
Do you not understand as a parent that your kids want milk?
And this is how it turns out. Cheesy and delicious.
Ooh.
Check out our family's raw cookbook for the full recipe. Now we're gonna make our butters appear.
This is a nightmare. As requested by a subscriber, I'm gonna review a video by Chris Bumsweat, full day of eating to get shredded for the Olympia.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome to
What is up?
5 weeks of full day of eating. This is where we're down to the wire, eating absolutely nothing.
Did the drugs damage his speech or what?
I'm gonna be taking you through what I'm gonna eat all day, every day. I had a great sleep last night. I don't know what happened, but I actually
You slept
dropped
very
40
good.
pounds, and that's the most I've dropped this entire prep. But I'm gonna take you through what my breakfast is. So every single morning, I start with a big glass of water and ice. It's filled with ice.
It's hard
right
to
now.
listen
I
to
started
him.
making it before, but I do 1 scoop of daily greens in there. I do 1 scoop of the GI product, and I do a scoop of glutamine. This has honestly been helping my digestion so much. I feel like I've talked about it in the video, so I'm not gonna...
I don't know what's in the daily greens. I can only assume that it's some kind of powdered vegetables, which are obviously toxic. And he also has digestive issues, which basically every bodybuilder does. But the daily greens are obviously not helping.
But this has been helping my digestion a lot in the morning, and it tastes really good to have like a chocolate drink.
Eat your natural diet and you won't have any digestive issues. But then again, you're obviously anti-nature in many ways.
I also put in a scoop of fiber. I'm eating a little bit less veggies right now, just like trying to cut everything out, but I'm still trying to get my fiber in, so I put this supplement.
Oh wow. I didn't think that I would ever see this from anybody but a vegan. They are so stupid that they actually eat fiber on purpose, which is the last thing a human being should ever eat. Fiber is the indigestible part of the plant. The people who sell it are simply selling a waste product. Dude.
And then this is one of Courtney's like bougie, fancy fiber brands. This is my message to revive.
This guy.
One of you guys needs to make a fiber product. This is literally just Courtney has sent this muscle thing, but it's just organic egg whites. Nothing else in there. The 0 to scale and throw her on the pan.
Okay, I get why he's doing the egg whites, simply because he's shredding, but generally it's one of the stupidest things you can do. If anything, you should leave out the clear and only eat the yolk.
I do around like 375 grams of egg whites, 378. So I let that cook up. I kind of just let it cook until it's cooked, and it has an egg somewhere. And I have one single egg. A little bit of sugar-free ketchup, and it is what it is. Getting down to the wire, enjoying the little things in life. So I'm going to put this down because I am absolutely starving right now.
No, I'm not, but you just totally jacked up this cucumber. I'm gonna
Alright, so she's gonna eat her cucumbers to get infertile.
try to help you.
She already looks infertile, actually.
Ready? Because sometimes eating the skin is harder to digest. So, take off the skin, cut it in half, cut it like this, and then I take out the seeds. I hate tomato seeds, I hate cucumber seeds.
Good job.
So I just make
There's nothing good about eating seeds. It's great that she does that.
My carb source is where I get my carbs for the gym. I have 45 grams of oats, which I just put on the stove here because it's delicious. And today,
It never made any sense that a bodybuilder or anybody who does any kind of sports or anything believes that they're actually gonna get energy out of oats, seeing as they are very hard to digest. And of course, that's why you gotta cook them and prepare them anyway. Obviously, you can't eat them in their natural state, as if they were even natural. But even then, you get very, very little carbs out of them, seeing as the fiber destroys them and makes them more or less indigestible. It's just one of the stupidest things you can do to get carbs.
exciting. Today's going to be the first day that I put the sebum.
Before I started this video, I looked up who this guy is because I had never heard of him, and then I also saw his age. How old do you guys think he is? I was sure that he's definitely late 30s, must be, but I thought maybe even 40, but definitely around there. And I just couldn't believe it. I looked everywhere and he really is 26, supposedly. This is what drugs do to you. This is a drug addict, and the signs are obvious, the symptoms.
The mini crunch cereal protein.
It's just sad. It's really messed up.
Delicious. Drinking his water. I haven't put in oats yet, so today's a big test day for that.
He has all of these artificial meals, which are essentially just preparing him to die within the next decade.
Alright, so final product, the most random meal ever, but I got 90 grams of ground turkey with some shredded lettuce and a little cucumber. And I'm going to eat this second, but I just want to try it because I don't want Calvin to film me every time. The whole.
I get that he's trying to lose body fat and everything, but then why bother eating the salad at all? I understand why he doesn't explain it. I could only imagine that he actually believes that the salad is healthy, because why would you just eat fiber and water with no nutrients and definitely pesticides? There's just no point, except if you actually are stupid enough to believe that salads are healthy for you.
Ooh, that's good. Like creamy. I've got like cereal taste.
Because cereal tastes good. It's just, you know.
It's like creamy. It's a taste you don't get in prep very often. It's fire though. It smells great. The cinnamon is like a nice touch. Very much approved. We'll save that for
I guess he's a little boy deep down. He probably got bullied a lot in school, so he thought that he now has to take drugs and get tattoos, intoxicating, that destroys his lymphatic system slowly. He's just a sad little boy, wanting mommy. Little mommy, where are you?
Alright, so meal number 3. I got caught up at the gym chatting and was there for way too long, so I feel like fucked up right now and very hungry. So I got a random amount of zucchini, I got 200 grams of white fish, and then I have 100 grams of rice. I've been using this bagged rice because Courtney found an organic one that the only ingredients are water and organic long grain rice. So if I cook a pot of rice right now, it'll last me like 2 weeks because I have 100 grams a day really. So I just have this bag of rice. This lasts me 2 days and I weigh it out.
Hey, what can you say about those meals anyway? He eats like a typical slave. Most people eat very low fat anyway. The way he is shredding is really the way most people eat on a day-to-day basis.
That's it. A little sad, but it is what it is. And then, you know the trick. Shredded lettuce to get shredded.
Did the guy just say that he eats shredded salad to get shredded? What is he talking about?
A little bit of lettuce onto it. A nice little handful. Mix that up with none other than the goat of prep. 365. Shout out to...
Yeah, obviously because it doesn't taste good, so you gotta add something.
Yeah, that's it.
That's common
100
sense.
grams of fish, 100 grams of rice, and a little bit of veggies. Delicious, will work out. Package.
You just admitted that it's not delicious because you gotta add something to it. So contradictory.
I'm losing my mind right now in Kelvin's mic.
Jesus, he looks so incredibly bad. He's so sick and old. It's just crazy. And that he is even allowed to promote what he's doing to himself, and who knows, some young guys are gonna see it and maybe try the same. And they probably all believe that he's like 40 something also.
Wasn't turned out. I'm losing my mind and he's the one forgetting things. Unacceptable.
You should just put your age at the start of every video. I bet that tons of people would stop watching the video and realize that you don't know what you're doing with your life and that you're as depressed and miserable as anybody can get.
But to recap what I just said, I can't remember what I was saying, but I was outside posing in the garage and I'm like losing my mind right now, trying to flex. It's literally impossible. I have nothing in me right now. But this is not my last meal, holy crap. This is my 4th meal. I have some asparagus underneath there, and then I have some white fish, and then I'm gonna add some lettuce. So I got like 100.
Okay, I really don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand why you eat all of the vegetables at all. I understand why you eat the white fish, you just want lean protein with no fat. Okay, and then again you say you're gonna add lettuce or what?
Grams of asparagus, 200 grams of fish, and like a handful as usual of shredded lettuce. That's 60-70 grams. And
what's the explanation? I don't understand.
Which sounds absolutely disgusting. It doesn't taste that bad, does it, right? So what goes on the fish salad is these, I don't have these as much lately because I've been doing one topping instead of 2, but this has been really good on like lettuce and shit. So, and with this meal, I like to have some nice magnesium calm drink. This is a new flavor for me. I normally go with orange or raspberry lemonade, but she has sweet lemon this time. Find often when you're prepping, you become deficient in magnesium, and magnesium can help you relax at night, but also helps you go to the bathroom, which I need the help, as much help as I can get. Because when you're very low carb, high protein, and you're just eating like no food, for some reason your digestion goes to shit. So have a little.
What? How stupid are you, man? You're eating fiber? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're eating fiber like that. Oh, I can't even say it. And then you take fiber supplements and then you wonder why you have digestive issues. I just can't.
Over that, while I enjoy my fish salad,
I mean,
that's gonna be
this guy is stupid.
Meal number. So I'm gonna put the egg whites and the turkey together on there, and then I'm gonna do 2 over easy semi-fed up eggs. Depends on how skillful I'm feeling, and mix it all together, and that's gonna be my last meal. So I managed to...
As far as everything else he eats throughout the day, it does the job. Obviously it's great that he eats animal foods, which obviously a bodybuilder should. It would be really messed up if he didn't, but what else can you say to that really? It just is what it is.
Get some over easy eggs in there. Perfect. the egg is still nice and soft and didn't break
That's good. The softer it is, the more intact the nutrients are.
the yolk. So that was perfect. But that is going to be a wrap on today's full day of eating. Not super in depth. My brain is not functioning super great. Like I said, it was a slow day. I'm not
we can
eating
see
a lot
that.
of food, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling excited right now. My arm's getting tired holding the camera up. But when you look at people and they're like, you look exhausted, and you're like, I feel exhausted. I feel dead inside. And that means I'm getting absolutely shredded. If you're in your last few weeks of competing and you don't feel great, probably you're not dieting hard enough. And this is one of the things where
Rampage. Unstoppable.
Subtle. I don't do subtle. Places to go, me to see.
show me to see. Let's do this.
Double kill. Triple kill. Quadra kill.
Subtle? I don't do subtle.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Something needs to show.
Ace.
Don't be jealous.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Legendary.
I've got pain to serve.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Doesn't get better than this.
Legendary. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Legendary. An enemy has been slain.